Travis, and welcome to my closet. Today we'll be reviewing the Louis Vuitton My Monogram Eclipse Scarf. It says it's for men, and in the description it says gray, but those are just the contrasted edges. This is a very nice scarf, which is made out of a fine wool, and it has a jacquard weave. Now, I got to wear this over the winter, and I know it's summer now, but it's still a good time to look into products like this because they become very scarce come wintertime. Now, the way they show you to wear it in the pictures is simply fold it in half, wrap it around your neck, and do a tuck, like so, allowing you to have your signature Louis Vuitton right there. Now, for me, even though I was out in quite a bit of cold this past winter, I found this to be a little too warm of a way to wear it. So, like any scarf, it's versatile, and it has many options of how you want to go about wearing it. One of the ways I liked to wear it was I would unfold it all the way. Well, excuse me, it's still folded in half. I'll show you that in a second. But then I would just do a loose wrap like this, keeping this tail shorter than what I predicted that the signature would sit at, around the neck. And if you get it just right, without a fold in it, you can pull it around like so and have it like that. Now, this worked really well for me because it gives you a little bit of an air duct here where you might have already a lot of constricting material if you're wearing a suit or something, and it gives you the opportunity, without messing around with your scarf or changing everything, you can just easily pull it down a little bit. If you're going outside, you can grab the two tails and tighten it up. And as you can see, the signature Louis Vuitton is still visible, and your neck is now warm in the outside conditions. At the time I was living in New Mexico, and I was warned by my mother that moths love to eat wool. So if you're in an area that suffers from moths, or if you just want to preserve your product for a long time, I suggest storing it in a cedar box. They're not hard to come by. I'm sure different craft stores would carry them, and with Amazon you can easily get a cedar scarf box. With that in mind, I had one large enough for one of my jackets and this, and it worked really well. This is the monogram print, and they say it's the masculine one because it's more hidden. It doesn't really pop out at you, but if I hold it up here, you can see that print I'm talking about. It looks really elegant from close up, and you have your signature down there. Now, as I said earlier, I had yet to fully unfold it. It does get wider. I never wore it in this wide fashion shown here. I would always fold it in half. This for me is more of a shawl. If you drape it over your shoulders, and this is an experiment because I've yet to do it, but if you drape it over your shoulders, you get more of a shawl feel out of it, and I don't think that's was their intention when they were selling it. But the beauty of a scarf is you can get creative with it. You can do whatever you want and however you feel comfortable. Now, with it being wool, with the jacquard weave, it does get a little warm, and that's why I stated that I do it the way I do with the opening around the neck. But if it's a cool summer night in your area and you want to add a little flavor to your outfit, you can fold it back up and just drape it around your shoulders. This doesn't have to completely be rolled up in any form or fashion. I would suggest getting that nice half fold into it so it doesn't become a shawl like we talked about. But it's a little unorthodox, but it's a nice way to keep your neck warm, or just to have a little, we'll call it a security blanket with you. I know a lot of people might not like that reference, but it's nice sometimes just to have something around you to keep you warm on a cooler night. Especially as we move into the fall, I think I'm going to start wearing this. I might pair it, well, you know, to be honest, I'm not disappointed with the pairing that I have now. This just happens to be the suit I wore today, and if we put it back on the way I prefer it, let's see, that's low, we can just give that a whip, and a little bit of a neck breather. Let's see, we'll get a close-up of that. Yes, that actually pairs quite well. I've got some black pants on with, and you can't see them, but brown and black shoes. That's why I've gone with a brown belt, a brown watch, and even in my hat, I decided to go gray with some brown trim. Now, because I did gray, my waistcoat today is also gray, which frames these edges really well with the black on gray look. I believe, well, the monogram is not quite a gray. I know I've showed you it already, but the monogram, yeah, I'd call that gray. I'd call it a very light ghost gray, but it's still there. So, if you want a full look, you can see at a distance, well, actually you probably can at this point, but what I'm trying to get at is it goes well with many different looks and styles. Because it is black on gray, you can use it with a brown suit with black accents. It would go very well with a blue suit and a black shirt like I'm wearing now. But get creative with it and write down in the comments what outfits you like to pair your scarves with, or maybe give me some ideas on how to wrap myself up in a scarf. Alright, this is Travis's Closet, and thank you so much. Before I go, I want to ask you to like and subscribe. Now, we all hear it a lot on YouTube. Like and subscribe, or if you like and you get 5 people to like, a good thing will happen in 7 days. None of that here. Basically, I'm a very new channel, and I am constantly monitoring my individual likes, and each one is a pat on the back that I'm doing something right, that I'm helping with maybe yours or a friend's future choices in designer products. I don't want to steer you down the wrong road, and I just want to share with you some of the things that I have collected over the years and have grown to appreciate. So once again, I'm Travis, and thanks for hanging out with me in my closet. Bye.